This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 478, How to Reinvent the Customer Experience to Increase Customer Lifetime Value, by Shayla Price with NeilPatel.com. And I'm Dan, I am your host, and welcome to Optimal Startup Daily. This is the podcast where I read to you from some of the very best blogs on entrepreneurship. And today I've got a post from a guest writer over at NeilPatel.com, and I'm going to tell you about Shayla Price right after the reading. So for now, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. How to Reinvent the Customer Experience to Increase Customer Lifetime Value, by Shayla Price with NeilPatel.com. Customer retention matters. Research continues to reveal that it's better to retain a customer rather than acquire a new one. Nonetheless, the 2015 Retention Marketing Survey reported that, quote, 60% of retailers report a retention rate of less than 20%, end quote. There's an opportunity to improve your retention strategy. Start by reinventing the customer experience. How can you keep buyers engaged? How can you anticipate their needs? Focus on offering unmatched value. Joel Maines and Alex Rawson at McKinsey write, quote, when establishing a link to value is done well, it provides a clear view of what matters to customers, where to focus, and how to keep the customer experience high on the list of strategic priorities, end quote. Increase your customer lifetime value, LTV. Develop a worthwhile customer experience. Prioritizing customer lifetime value. An e-consultancy report uncovered that, quote, 64% of companies rate customer experience as the best tactic for improving customer lifetime value, end quote. Consumers will stick with your brand when you offer them value. Rishi Shah, product manager at Humble, says, quote, LTV is an important metric for brands. It directly measures the value these businesses create for their customers and the value those customers share in return, end quote. And customer lifetime value isn't a static approach. It hinges on multiple variables across every unit of your business, from sales to customer success to marketing. Quote, LTV is actionable. It should guide lead nurturing, right selling, cross-selling, monitoring of customer behaviors, input to strategic decisions, and adjustments to policies, end quote. As you grow your operations, identify ways to make every customer a profitable customer. Kit Smith, content writer at Brandwatch, states, quote, use customer service to drive customer experience. Every customer interaction with your company is a chance to add value. Research shows how important customer service is for retaining customers and gaining advocates, end quote. A high LTV means each customer generates more revenue for your company. Prioritize customer lifetime value to boost your profits. Improving customer service. Enhancing the customer experience involves making sure your customers receive the best possible service, and customer service includes all the interactions before, during, and after the purchase. It's unacceptable to give poor quality service to your buyers. That's replying to emails 2 weeks late, or being rude to a customer who has a question. Buyers don't have tolerance for lackluster service. Studies discovered that, quote, 47% of customers would take their business to a competitor within a day of experiencing poor customer service, end quote. Allocate the necessary resources to offer your customers top-notch service. It's one of the best ways to build relationships with your audience. Edward Gotham, former head of demand generation at Ometria, says, quote, using LTV to identify your most valuable customers will help you decide where to direct your customer service resources. Paying attention to your most valuable and profitable customers will help you push up margins at the same time as fostering strong relationships through better service with your most important segment, end quote. So get to know your customers. Start sparking conversations that matter to them. Research confirms that, quote, the phone is still the preferred method of customer service contact, end quote. However, social media also is an effective way to reach your consumers. Customers are already chatting on Twitter, Facebook, and other social networks. Your team should be available online to respond to complaints and broadcast announcements. Andrew Caravella, Vice President of Marketing at Sprout Social, states, quote, forget phone, email, and live chat. Facebook, Twitter, and other social networks are the new front lines for customer service questions, End quote. Customer service is an integral part of the customer experience. Use it as a tool to move your e-commerce business forward. Building relationships with personalization. Research shows that customized experiences can increase sales up to 20%. Personalizing interactions offers an opportunity to build your customers' trust. Automation is a staple in products and service delivery. However, personalized customer service is a way to differentiate your business from competitors. Founder of Splice Software, Tara Kelly, writes, quote, "Relationships built via good old-fashioned conversations and in-person collaboration allow customer service and product development professionals to spot new opportunities for innovation and partner with clients and customers to help them become more successful." End quote. Honestly, customers want to feel special. They want to know that your brand cares. The same generic email won't work. It's all about giving your customers something extra. Serve visitors with personalized content to encourage them to take action. Whether it's email, social media, or a scroll pop-up, nudge buyers towards the desired outcome. Define your target profile using behavioral data, purchase history, and browsing interests to reach the right people at the right time. David Williams, content lead at RJ Metrics, says, quote, "For online retailers, the first month is the most important period of the customer-company relationship." End quote. So don't wait to build relationships with your customers, and strive to customize the bond. Rewarding loyalty. To increase LTV, infuse brand loyalty into the customer experience. Loyal customers have a stronger interest in your business. They become advocates of your mission and values. Reports found that, quote, 73% of loyalty programs members are more likely to recommend brands with good loyalty programs. End quote. These experiences translate into revenue for your company, but don't limit your reward programs to just discounts. Give your diehard customers something of value. Graham Charlton, former editor-in-chief at eConsultancy, says, quote, "Offering loyal customers some kind of reward or exclusive content is an extremely powerful way of strengthening brand affinity." End quote. That may include VIP tickets to an event, cash back on specific purchases, or a free gift basket of their favorite candies. The rewards must be desirable to their needs, not a flimsy promotional item. Dan Martin, commercial product manager at Collins and Latitude, states, quote, "With greater demands for relevance from members, loyalty programs often need a loyalty partner with access to a rewards network that has the scale and depth to satisfy all member requirements." End quote. Sporting goods retailer REI does rewards differently. Its loyalty program actually costs $20 to join, but REI considers its benefits outweigh the admission fee. For example, members receive discounts, invitations to exclusive activities, and special pricing on classes and trips. Develop a loyalty program to upgrade the customer experience. You can retain more consumers. Creating an LTV-driven team. Work with your team to create a customer experience strategy. It ensures that everyone understands the company's objectives and their role. Joshua Robitaille, project lead at Stygian Labs, writes, quote, "The best development managers consider ROI and LTV when collaborating and planning product development and software updates." End quote. The key is to equip your team members with the skills to make the right decisions. Your staff must be ready to develop new channels, create a dedicated customer experience group, and gain consumer insight. Maureen Morrison, reporter at Advertising Age, writes, quote, "Digital customer experiences are an increasingly important part of the marketing playbook, but many marketers lack the tools and know-how to take advantage of the tech that can improve them." End quote. Sometimes internal issues will exist when it comes to collaboration. Prepare a plan to encourage open communication amongst teams. eMarketer reports that, quote, 50% or less of respondents in its survey said they had workspaces that encouraged collaboration, while only 41% said they had dedicated business, design, and development teams permanently co-located near one another to help facilitate information sharing. End quote. If you want your business focused on LTV, support collaborative work environments and train staff about the customer experience. Customers for life. Strengthen your bottom line by retaining more customers. Start by improving the customer experience. Make LTV a company-wide priority with an all-hands-on-deck mentality. discover creative ways to enhance customer service, personalize the experiences whenever possible, and reward your most loyal fans. Reinvent your business approach. Gain customers for life. You just listened to the post titled How to Reinvent the Customer Experience to Increase Customer Lifetime Value by Shayla Price with NeilPatel.com. And thank you to Shayla, who is, as I mentioned at the top of the show, a guest writer on Neil Patel's site. She is a content strategist who lives at the intersection of digital marketing, technology, and social responsibility. And as for Neil Patel, who runs the blog where this article originated, he is an online marketing wizard. So even if you don't have an online business necessarily, you do need a presence online, and he's the guy who can help you get more customers. He is all about generating more traffic and sales, and definitely proven, as he's been named one of the top 10 marketers by Forbes. Entrepreneur magazine says he created one of the 100 most brilliant companies. He was recognized as a top 100 entrepreneur under the age of 30 by President Obama, and a top 100 entrepreneur under the age of 35 by the United Nations. He's also got a bunch of free tools that are worth checking out right on his website, so please do come by NeilPatel.com to see those and a lot more great stuff. But that's going to do it for today. Hope you are having a great Friday if you're listening in real time, and I will be back here over the weekend reading to you, and that is where your optimal life awaits.